Hi, good evening everyone, dear friends and colleagues. We are coming to the final part of what has been an extremely productive conversation on space policy issues, and I'm really happy to rejoin at this final part of the dialogue today. For 3 days, many pertinent themes regarding the outer space policy were taken up and debated at this dialogue. I must in particular note the contribution of Dr. V.K. Saraswat, Dr. B.N. Suresh, and Ambassador Aidan Little to this dialogue. Outer space has emerged as one of the most critical global commons for the technological advancements that have been made in the 21st century and the huge benefits for the future of humanity. Like for other countries, outer space is critical in India's own social, economic growth story and increasingly relevant in the military and security domains as well. The utilities have been wide-ranging, from imagery, navigation, military communications, early warning, ocean surveillance on the military side, to disaster warning, agriculture, weather forecasting, tele-education and telemedicine. However, growing utility and therefore greater reliance on outer space creates space vulnerabilities as well. The security dynamics in outer space has become ever more critical with more anti-satellite tests, new dedicated military space institutions coming up, all of which reflect the growing securitization of space. Unless we take effective steps at halting this current trend towards space weaponization, a safe, secure, and sustainable use of space will be increasingly threatened. Of course, this dialogue is named after Kalpana Chawla for multiple reasons. But first and foremost, she embodies both the adventure that outer space represents and the human spirit. But also, another theme of this dialogue, which was women in space, of which she was a role model and a pioneer. Let me come to my last final task at the stage. I want to thank all the participants who agreed to join us and made this such an enriching experience. Normally, I would thank them for traveling long distances to be with us, but even in these online times, I know it was enormously difficult for many of the participants because of their own other commitments, as well as the non-inconsiderable difficulty of joining our meetings at all odd hours. So a heartfelt thank you to all of you for your effort, time and expertise. I also want to thank my ORF colleagues, starting with Chairman Sanjay Joshi, who has been an inspiration and a strong supporter of this dialogue. A special thanks to Samir Saran, our president, for his drive, enthusiasm and his constant encouragement. Of course, this dialogue could not have been held without the enormous work which my team put in. I want to especially thank Pulkit Mohan, who has been in touch with each one of you. She has worked tirelessly for the last several months. I also want to thank Samir Klika for all his efforts in making this dialogue a success. Let me also thank Antara and also Trisha and Sharanya for this dialogue's success. It would be remiss if I don't recognize the great efforts of our entire social media and communication team in taking this conversation to the rest of the world. I'm also thankful to the ORF administration for all their continued support for the dialogue. But most importantly, this dialogue would not have happened without the financial support of the Secure World Foundation. I want to thank Victoria Sampson for her continued support and the friendship. And thank you everyone once again. And stay safe, stay well, and hopefully we will be meeting in person for the next year's edition of the dialogue. Thank you.